Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Eyes of the Beholder, where a group of us regular-ass nerds play Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you all for the people that came out and saw us at the Wizards of Abilene Comic-Con this weekend. That was a lot of fun.
Sure.
For the people that bought shirts, that was awesome. Thank you guys so much. We are so grateful. I don't know, I really didn't expect to sell any, and we sold some, so thank you guys so much. And now we've even got people asking for them now, so if you're wanting shirts, just message us right now at this point. We're working on getting a store set up online, Facebook, something like that, so that you guys can order them and we'll get them sent out to you. Currently, I guess the best way is just message us saying, hey, I want a shirt, here's my size, and then we'll get with you for the details on figuring out how to do all of that.
Keep in mind they do run a size.
Yeah, if you're wanting the Eyes of the Beholder shirt that has the Beholder on it, they do kind of run a little bit small, so you probably want to go at least a size up. They are 100% cotton, so they could run the potential to shrink. Let's see. Let's Plays. I know for a fact today the finale of our Star Wars KOTOR went up, so go check that out. It's a long episode, but we thought we might as well catch all of that and put it all together for one final kind of hurrah and farewell to that game. I think we all had a lot of fun playing it. I had a lot of fun watching them play it, so it was a good time. Phoenix Wright's still out there. Go check that out. There will be new episodes coming out. There is content there. It's just waiting to be edited and put up. We started a new Let's Play this week. It was Fable Anniversary, so that should be going up here pretty soon too, so you guys check that out. Myself and Johnson were on that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think that's about all that for the announcements. Let me see. Jerry, it was nice to meet you. Candy, Chelsea, Jimmy, Gabriel. Those are the ones I remember from the Comic-Con. I remember your names. Thank y'all so much for coming out and seeing us. Without anything else, let's jump into tonight's episode of Eyes of the Beholder.
The adventure begins. They were always beside you, your nerdy best friends, and the DM to guide you. And they rise from the flames for the battles ahead. Villains beware, 'cause you're about to be dead. They got magic and flair, they got falchions and cunning. They don't see over there, there's a monster incoming. Inspiration is waiting, rise up, don't think twice. Put your fate in your hands, take a chance, roll the dice. Can you answer the call, digging deep in your soul? As the legend unfolds, now it's your turn to roll.
Alright guys, so last time, for those of you who are just now joining us back or missed out, last week the group journeyed deeper into the Icewall Mountains, met a small family where they were taken in, served some stew. Some of them were treated with varying forms of hospitality from the children. Spent some time talking with the cleric about his past. They snuck farther into the woods and managed to infiltrate the cave of a abominable yeti, steal its fur, get out without making any too much of a racket anyways. Nearly got caught, but we managed to just barely sneak out. Made their way, decided to venture towards the realm of the Vampire Duchess in search now of the next component of their potion that Daelen needs to help cure him of his curse that he's been afflicted with. Everyone's watch seemed to pass without any sort of event. except for Bishop, who was greeted by a small frog-like man, speaking a strange language until he was poisoned by this man from shaking hands with him, who then turns out was wanting to rob him of all of his money. All right, guys. That is the cue to make everyone in, so I'm not here by myself this whole time.
Again.
I mean, it worked last time.
So, are you wanting to have called out the frog as evil? I remember you were like, that was kind of in joking, or was that serious?
That was kind of in joking. I want to see what's up first.
Okay, so you guys are still currently
Maybe.
sleeping. I mean, he's like 2.5 feet tall.
Little green frog guy.
Big ass frogs.
Little green frog man.
And
He's,
maybe once they wake up, he just won't talk anymore.
just all in your head.
Saturday morning cartoons.
I mean, he's standing on 2 feet. He's like bipedal. He's not like a frog. Like he's wearing like leather armor and has a spear in his hand.
I'm just seeing tree frog.
Huh?
I'm just seeing tree frog.
He kind of looks like a tree frog, yeah, but humanoidish, like.
He has clothes.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you would be so kind, gold, whatever possessions you might have that are of value, just hand them over, and we will be on our way.
Why?
I'm sorry. Are you not familiar with being robbed?
Never happened before.
Yes, he holds a spear and he goes, well, you see here, the pointy end of this will be thrust through you should you refuse, by myself and my friends.
Oh, your friend. Yeah, that's not right. Oh, your friends.
Yes.
And, how many of them are there?
That's what. There's enough. So, he kind of lowers the spear at you. You know, nothing funny now. Tall one. Go on. Y'all can roll perception at
I was gonna
disadvantage.
say, are we
Yeah.
Y'all are
at
asleep.
all trying to? I mean, did we not wake up for this?
Eldritch Blast.
I'm asleep.
Just.
He's got a spear right to you. If you try, he's going to attack you as well.
Oh.
Because, like, to Eldritch Blast, you have to raise your hand up and start doing it. So, like, he's going to...
He still has my hand, right?
No. He goes. Remember, the pointy end of this is going to go right through you. So he's now holding a spear on you.
19.
Yeah. So, Kendara, you're kind of. It's kind of like those early morning hours. You're kind of drifting in and out of your sleep at this point, and you hear Bishop out there talking, and then on the other end of the conversation, you hear.
Shut up, Bishop.
Wait.
From the.
He goes, huh, who's that?
I'm gonna turn invisible. Using invincibility.
Well,
Okay.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
Gonna like back up
Okay.
to where the spear isn't, like right here.
Okay. At disadvantage because you did go invisible.
And
That's a 13 to try to hit you.
No.
Okay. As he goes.
And then I'm gonna. Can I try to perceive his friends?
Sure.
it's just a frog trying to make it out in the world.
22.
Frog thing.
Sure. Yeah. At 22, you see this guy standing before you in the leathers with the spears. He jabs it out, just missing you, just barely kind of off to the side as you're backing up in the snow. Still leaving footprints, so he kind of has an idea, but just misses you. And as you're kind of looking around, you see 3 more off to your right, and then 2 more off to your left, kind of encircling the camp.
About how far away are they?
They're all about 30 feet away.
So 30 feet, about 60-foot circle.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna cast darkness.
Okay. All right. Well, let's roll initiative then, because
Are we still asleep?
you're awake.
I told him to shut up and I rolled back over.
Oh, and yeah, you're asleep.
Because all I could hear was him out there talking to himself with a bunch of weird noises.
Sure.
I just thought Bishop was being Bishop.
Roll initiative, and
Bishop being
on
Bishop.
your turn. On your turn, you can roll perception checks to see if you're
Doing Bishopy things.
Oh, that
what was
was-
your perception for the at disadvantage to
10.
Nah, yeah.
Cool.
That darkness came from the end of my sword that I had.
Okay.
So you want everyone
so
to
we
roll
gotta roll
initiative
Everyone's roll initiative, and on y'all's turn, y'all can roll
to
perception.
see if we even wake up.
See if y'all wake up to join in on your
16.
Okay.
Would he be surprised
No,
about the darkness?
it's not how surprise works.
I'm sure he is.
Wait, isn't it already dark?
No, it's y'all are during the daytime. Remember y'all travel.
Oh, that's
now.
right, that's
Yeah.
right, that's right, that's right. Never mind. Moving on.
What you got, Kendar?
5.
Does not care. Daelen.
8.
We are asleep.
All right.
Cowboy is on his own.
I have a good feeling about this one, though.
I don't.
Oh.
I feel like you're underestimating them.
Well,
Just give me 5 minutes.
I'm going to.
okay.
I can't even do it.
I'll just kill my frogs.
We wake up, he's got frog legs cooking.
That would be cool.
Is
As-
it weird? 'Cause
Yeah,
they
if
speak
you can
to
pull that off, yeah, do it.
As you begin to kind of pull away and cast your darkness, the one in front of you got the highest initiative roll. He kind of begins like making this croaking like sound. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Good cowboy.
At least it's one of my good ones, I think.
How wise am I?
8.
I don't know if this
You
is
were
happening.
stunned until the end of its next turn.
Oh no.
At least they can't see.
Can you?
Can they see?
I don't know.
So
Our
that-
frog's not
So
eternal.
it's your turn.
Tree frogs are.
I can't fucking
Here, will
see.
you put that on Bishop's head so we know he's stunned?
Bishop, you
Oh,
look
we
here.
know. We know.
Here, look.
You
Everyone else
wanna
is asleep.
throw me some
Yeah. Here,
frogs?
Put one in front of him and then just surrounding him in like a 30-foot circle.
Everybody else asleep.
So,
How far did you back up from?
About 5 foot.
all right. Brings us to one of the other grung.
He said circle and.
So, since you are stunned,
They still have a disadvantage.
They
They
have-
straight roll.
it's a straight roll now.
Yeah.
You're asleep.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
That's what I'm assuming it would look like.
You hear one of them become rushing up, kind of towards where they saw the footprints end. Or they just come running up in a direction towards where they last saw you. So just move them straight, kind of towards them. And now just be a straight roll instead of disadvantage. Now that you're stunned. 18.
Damn it. This is going to be a lot cooler than this.
It's a
You're gonna be
5
taken down by a bunch
Pack
of
of
little frogs.
frogs.
five
love
points of piercing damage is all. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, they're poisonous things.
12.
Okay. So you do not take any poison damage on that. When you shake the effects of the poison off, it's like this kind of frog just kind of like lunges, like leaps out towards you, tongue like hanging out, and like the dagger just kind of slices across like your leg a little bit, and you feel like the poison kind of sting a little bit, but you don't take any of the poison damage. Make a con. Oh yeah, no, you don't have to make Constitution because it's a concentration check because it's from your sword, not from you. Correct.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so then next frog's gonna run in towards him. Just kind of right next to him. Yeah, you can just move them all in a circle there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Are they all gonna run in?
Yeah, you just
they're
tighten
all
that
gonna-
circle in.
Yeah.
Man.
That's an 8, so that's gonna miss. I'm assuming.
Advantages for days.
Unless he has a plus 10.
So, and moving around to the next one, who will have advantage because of. Oh, he won't have advantage yet. It won't be till the
Yeah,
last
I don't
one.
know.
It's a natural 20. That's 6 plus Yes.
Maybe you should pray to your god.
Eight
Maybe she
points
will
of
help you.
8 points of piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
If he's stunned, can he call out? Like, hey, wake up!
No.
Wake up!
13.
Good. Take no poison damage on the nat 20. Daelen, make a perception check. See if you hear these sounds of combat
Stunned
happening.
No, it's not even sounds of
incapacitated.
combat.
He can speak, but only falteringly. Whatever that means.
Oh, wait a second.
Stutter.
Help! Need somebody.
He can't move. He's incapacitated, but he can speak falteringly.
I can't attack, right?
Incapacitated? No. I'm pretty sure
Incapacitated, that's melees do.
incapacitated can't take actions or reactions.
Melees are auto crits.
What?
Are they?
Yeah,
Why would
because he's incapacitated.
I thought that was prone.
No. No.
Sorry, buddy.
He was trying to help.
It's okay. Roll your perception check, Daelen.
Yay.
We got robbed by the worst kind of people.
They were huge and awful,
not
and they
even-
came and they killed me.
There was like 17 and they all had dogs.
I fought to the
Natural
middle.
20.
I fought to the
You
middle.
hear like the groan of Bishop as like a knife sinks into his leg.
Bishop, shut the fuck up.
Alright. So I'm gonna get up.
Okay,
Is that what, half movement?
sure. Yeah.
Okay. You cast darkness?
Yeah.
So you can't.
Oh shit!
No one, you can't see anything because it's not just darkness; it's magical darkness. So you can't see.
It's a 60-foot range. Is
yeah.
he
So
in?
he's in it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a great plan.
This was an awful plan.
So
what
you can
the
make
fuck?
attacks. It's just at disadvantage.
Okay. Ooh, hold on.
You're gonna hit him instead.
Natural one.
I wouldn't know if...
Uh,
Ooh, I'm not sure what that would do.
What's that?
I don't know if that would work, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
All of a sudden you see. Well, let's see. Let's make some dex checks.
I don't know
Like,
how that works, because it spreads dim light wherever it falls.
Yeah.
Would that counteract magical darkness? I mean, I'm gonna cast it anyways.
it's pretty creative.
Just curious.
You'd be able to see them. If
Fuck
they,
yeah.
If they fail.
That was pretty ingenious for a bulk.
What's your save?
You're talking in your sleep again.
Yeah. That's the only time I'm ever gonna compliment
So
you.
it's a 20, a 22, a 14.
14 fails.
Okay. So that's the
15.
That's the main guy in front of him. You
Okay.
can put him. He'll be highlighted, so you'll be able to see him. That's a 24.
Okay.
That's a 9. So one of the little guys are on the side there.
Okay.
Just a little man bun.
This one? Man bun guy?
There you go.
Alright.
That's a 17.
Passes.
That's a natural 1. So the guy with the shield.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And get the last one there. Another 24. So most of them passed. They're pretty
Okay.
dexterous little creatures.
Yeah. Alright, so these three, which I'm gonna go with blue light.
Sure. All of a sudden you see like the outline of what looks like tiny Kermit the Frogs with knives. Oh, make a dexterity. You can't. You also see Bishop. You're stunned. You fail. You also see Bishop just standing in the middle.
Does that work for them? Because I mean, it gives us advantage, right?
Mhm.
Does it give the frogs advantage?
Mhm.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I couldn't fucking see nothing.
No, I don't blame you.
I do.
Just give him 5 minutes.
I'm sure he'll.
Okay.
It was gonna be real cool, guys. I promise.
And if I'm not mistaken, I still don't have any bonus action. They're doing wild shape, so I'm going to run up behind this guy right here
Okay.
and sit tight. Or Can I use a free action to call out?
Yes.
Kendara, we got Kermit the fucking Frog out here! Get up!
He's a folk legend of a small frog that leaves gifts for children.
It's mainly told by puppet shows.
Yeah.
Has a banjo. Tells people to
Drink
get out of the
his tea.
swamp.
Yeah.
Back the way you came.
Anyways, so Kendara, you hear that.
Family Guy?
Awesome purple.
Moving on to the other
So,
rung.
oh my god.
Yeah. With advantage now because he's outlined 21 to hit you.
Oh, yeah.
9 points of piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
It's cocked. Cocked on the elephant. 9.
Takes 6 points of poison damage.
I'm not feeling too good.
Could you speak up?
21 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
You take 4 points of damage, make a Constitution saving throw. As these little daggers are just.
That one.
Oh, really? Okay. As this dagger pierces into you,
God.
like the poison this time, it pulses. And like, you kind of begin feeling woozy.
Is it 1-6?
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
You begin feeling woozy and you fall unconscious.
Taking how much damage?
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
I'm unconscious.
You fail by enough.
Okay. Alright.
You're.
Like that.
Kendara, you were up.
You just see the you just see Bishop's blue light just flicker out.
Blue light still.
Blue light's still there.
Still there.
It just falls.
Okay, so
Damn it, not again.
I get up, right?
Mhm.
And that's gonna be.
He's trying to be all cool.
Wake us up next
so
time.
1, 2, 3.
There are
And
fucking 8 of them. There were like 17 and they all had dogs.
They're all real fucking big with knives and chains and dogs.
I guess what I'm gonna do is
One kicked me with his front leg.
so I'm in darkness too, right?
Wait,
or does it
no,
go out
once
after
he's
he went
unconscious,
out?
I think the darkness fades. It
I
goes
mean, it's the
The
sword.
concentration of it.
It's the sword.
But you create the sword from your consciousness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's gone now. The sword's.
Okay, cool. So I don't care about that. Alright then. I'm going to throw a javelin. This dude right here.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Fuck it, consciously of a
And that
death
one.
wish.
So 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna count it that way.
Okay.
I mean,
Is that not the one that's outlined?
subconsciously?
No, that's just not outlined.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it misses. You just like go to throw it, and like you throw it, and it just barely like misses like past him, and then just like lands like cutting like nicking Bishop's ear.
Fuck. I'm gonna get my
Bucky.
friend Bucky here.
Okay.
Bishop's playing dead. Just
And he's going to attack this guy
Okay.
right here. Bite will be 22, Bucky.
That will definitely hit as Bucky runs up and just like bites down on one of these frogs.
Total 7 points.
Okay.
And then he's gonna swoop
It
around
did.
with his tail. Damn, Buggy. 24.
Yeah, that hits.
4 points.
Okay, cool. So you watch as Bucky like runs up and just like puts his tail underneath the thing and like flips up in the air and just that one's gone.
Choo.
Bucky
Good
also
job,
takes
Bucky.
3 points of poisoning damage though.
Oh, Bucky.
You're not hardy.
I
No.
think Bucky just ate him.
Okay. Brings us to the one in front of you, Bishop.
Oh, I'm not stunned anymore after this.
Yeah, after his turn, you're no longer
Cool.
stunned.
Wait, when is my turn?
After his.
I never got my turn.
No.
Oh, yeah,
Because
I
you were
was
stunned.
He's gonna spin around towards you, Daelen, the main.
This guy?
No. So it was.
Shield?
Yeah.
This was
sword-
the main guy. This
Okay.
was the first guy.
Okay. Well, then he's going to. Yeah, he's gonna move over towards you. He should good have the.
Took him 20.
Okay, yeah, he's good. He's going to attack you. That's a 10.
Misses.
Okay. As he kind of like bounds and leaps over, and it's like, and like swings out with the dagger. You're just like, it's like not even like, it's like at your kneecap. And you just kind of like step back because these things are like 2 feet tall.
Sorry, I was trying to do the Spider-Man, like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But really, it's...
You just kind of like step back. It's like a tiny child trying to fight you. Bishop, you are unconscious. No death save throws. You're
I was
just-
at 6 HP.
Cool. Yeah. You're just.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're just like.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there chilling. Okay.
You're like asleep. It's like a tranquilizer dart.
Okay.
Brings us to the next one that's in line. The white man bun dude.
Man bun?
Yeah. He's going to turn and bound over towards you. Yeah, right there. That's going to be 14 to hit you.
Miss.
I think I'm sure. So plus, yeah. So he misses. All right. So yet again, this one they're just like swinging at your kneecaps, and you're just kind of stepping back away. Shield, sword and shield him. Turns around. He's also gonna like poke at you.
Okay.
That's a 14 as well.
Miss.
And now you were up, Daelen.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out Ice Dragon's Fang, and I'm going to just jab right in front of me into the shield guy.
Okay.
So that will be 18.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. It'll be 11 points.
Okay.
And 6 points cold.
Okay. So as you stab through his chest with the Ice Dragon's Fang, you see him go, and then the ice begins to creep out from the sword all across him, and then he just and like ice crystals and just crumples to the ground.
So you can kill somebody with cold?
Yes. It's about fucking time. My advantage roll wasn't crazy.
The one in front of Kendara is going to turn around and attack her. The bigger one there, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna move this dude out of the way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
That is a 9.
No!
And then the other one's going to turn around and attack Bucky.
Leave the Bucky alone.
This guy?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's an 11.
Negative.
They are not hitting. They really needed that advantage from all of the benefits. Kendara, you're up.
Alright.
I'm gonna go after this guy.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully. Yeah. That would be a 21.
Uh-huh.
That would be a total of 9 points of damage.
Okay. This time as you bring it down and slash into this this frog here looks more almost like a bullfrog. As you slash down into it, it's a little more hardy.
I'm gonna dump some Divine Smite.
Okay.
That'd be another 6 points of damage.
Okay. Divine Smite. Singes it. He's looking bloodied,
God damn it.
but he's still alive.
Then my friend Bucky here is gonna go after this dude.
Okay.
First one's a 10.
Misses.
He's gonna come around with his tail. And that will be a 22.
Hits.
Oh, 9 points damage.
Okay.
Good job, Bucky.
As Bucky like slaps him across the face with his tail, kind of sending him staggering back a couple steps. And he goes, Bucky takes 4 points of poison damage.
You didn't kill him. Just from touching him?
Just from touching him.
Great, that's me.
Okay.
That's sweet.
The one that was talking to Bishop is going to attack you now, Daelen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was almost good. Now it's only an 11.
Miss.
Okay. It's like 19-6. Bishop.
Is there something I can do?
It's so dark. It's like even darker now in your unconsciousness. It's like magical darkness in your unconsciousness.
It's like you can see inside your head.
And it's darker.
I'm joking.
Man
You
Bun's
have the
going to attack
highest
you as well.
intelligence.
All right.
15.
So
Hits.
smart.
Okay.
So smart. Almost like a
You
witch
take
fresh.
3 points of piercing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Con save. 19 plus 2, 20.
Okay, so you take.
Alright, so 3 points.
Yeah.
Alright.
Daelen, you're up.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swing at the talker.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh shit. Okay.
So, be 6, 11, 15, so 37 points of mixed cold and slashing.
Okay. As you yet again slice across him, he staggers back. He's not down. He's still alive.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god.
He's looking bloodied.
Did he stagger back or is he still in the area?
He's still in the area. That hurt him
Okay.
a lot though, as you
Oh,
cut across him, cutting through his leather.
Oh,
And it's
so fast.
I think it was just
He's a
because Bucky
bullfrog.
ate him.
I don't know.
He might still be alive, but.
Like he just ate a baby one or something.
No, that other one that I killed with the cold went down.
Oh, really?
One shot.
No.
Like,
yeah. This one you cut across him, deep gash. I mean, he's looking heavily bloodied, but
Okay.
he's still alive.
Alright.
Okay. One in front of you, Kandara. He's hurting. No, he can't do that. He is going to attempt to grapple you.
it says it's just a strength roll, right?
Yep, strength versus strength, so that's an 11.
Oh my fucking god. He does it.
Okay.
God.
He like jumps up and just like grabs you on the like on the face all of a sudden. Make a Constitution
What
saving.
about?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god. It's so slimy. It's the slime again. Oh shit. No. 7.
Okay.
I hate the slime apparently.
You take 9 points of poison damage.
Dear God.
And he is now you have a grung holding onto your face. The other one is going to attack Bucky. That's going to be a 15.
The hits.
That is. What is it? 5 points? 5 points of piercing damage. And Bucky needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Damn it to hell. A nat 1. So
Bucky goes unconscious.
Bucky!
You watch as Bucky
Are
goes.
you there?
Bucky goes.
I know, I think I've been possessed.
Oh my god.
And just passes out. Kendara, you're up. Grung clinging to your face.
I want to be sad, but I'm not the only
I run over. No, I'm joking. How do I pull this thing off my face?
Athletics check.
How much does a 2-foot frog weigh?
What are the odds? I'm that one again.
So did I. What's your overall total?
+5.
It's pretty close. Mine is a -2. So you were able to pull the frog off of your face. They're not real strong. You just rolled real bad and I rolled really good.
So that's my thing, right?
Yeah,
That's my
your action. Any bonus actions you'd like to use?
Yeah, so I throw it down. And my bonus action, I'm gonna go into a rage.
Okay. The one that you heard, Daelen, he's going to attack you as well. That is a 15 to hit.
Hits, yes.
That is 3 plus 3. 6 points of piercing damage.
Huh?
6 points of piercing damage.
6 points piercing?
And make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
They just coat their weapons and all the stuff that...
It's just their own personal slime. Just all over everything. Con save 13.
Alright, you're good.
Okay. Alright.
Bishop snoozing. The other one's going to attack you now. Man bun there is going to attack you.
Okay.
Natural 20.
It just hits.
7 points of piercing damage. Make another con save.
I tried to do this myself and I haven't done shit.
Nat 20.
Okay.
He's even laying
You're
there. And I got slime on me.
Alright, now you're up,
That's
Daelen.
7 points of piercing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, at this point, I'm going to wild shape
Okay.
into. Sorry, hold on 1 second. I gotta bring them all up. I never remember which one it is. One of the bears. Brown bear.
Dove bears. Okay.
Dove
bear.
brown bear.
Dove brown bear. Okay.
All right. And the one in front of me, I'm gonna make a slash at him with my claws,
Go for it.
and then I want to use the momentum to turn and try to bite this one right in the leg.
Okay.
So, hold on 1 sec. So sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. So the slash will be a 8.
It's a hit.
Nope. I got advantage on him.
Nice.
All right, that's better. 18.
That'll hit.
Awesome. That'll be. No. 7. 7 points on the main talker.
Slash up across him. Kind of. He's still there.
What the fuck? And I'm gonna bite this dude.
Okay.
For 7 or 19.
That'll hit.
Okay. And the bite will be 8 points piercing.
Okay. On the other one right there.
Mhm.
Okay, as you
Man
bite
bun?
out- Yeah. As you take a big chunk out of him, he's hurting, barely standing as well. Still there.
Awesome.
Biting him, you take 1 point of poison damage.
All right.
Let's see. One in front of you, Kendara, that you just threw off is going to try to attack you. That's a 15.
No.
It's not going to hit you. Other one that was attacking Bucky is now going to come towards you. That's a 19.
No.
Alright, it's your turn.
Okay, Kindara is going to slash out to this guy again.
Okay.
Newly enraged. That will be a soft 20.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
And a total of 12 points.
Yeah, with
damage.
your 2 for raging, you get extra 2 points for raging.
Oh no, that's
So-
14.
Okay.
Oh shit, I haven't been doing that.
So as you reach up your axe and just like, you like just
Yes.
swing your axe up, and the frog's just gone. And then you ready your axe ready for the next one. And as you look, the frog's just like stuck on either side of your axe, like on both sides of it. He's just.
That's awesome.
Alright.
Your axe is real cold though, so like one side of the tongue, it's still kind of hanging because the tongue is stuck. And it's just
Okay,
like kinda,
stop it. Okay, okay.
Bishop Wade.
Dear God. Okay, that's my turn.
all right.
Because, I mean, he's down, right? There's nothing I can do
Yeah,
for
Bucky's
him.
just unconscious.
Okay.
So you have a grong, half a grong hanging from your axe by his tongue. The other one's going to attack the bear now. That's an 8. As he's just like, just kind of barely stabbing out that spear and got nothing. Bishop, you're up.
Am I?
And nothing.
Oh my god.
My
Rub
God.
it in.
What is happening?
Man Bun's going to go after you. It's a 17.
Hit.
Okay. 4 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Make a Constitution saving throw as your bear now, as your bar.
Yeah, I pull up the bear's con for that, right?
It should already change it when you do your wild shape there on D&D
Yeah.
Beyond.
Alright.
D&D.
Oof.
DNDBS.
What you got?
Am I rubbing off on you?
An unconscious natural 1.
Daelen shifts back to his.
Do I shift back?
Yeah.
Do I
Oh
go
my
to
God,
0
is
HP?
everyone unconscious?
You
Or
revert.
am I unconscious?
You're unconscious,
Okay.
so you would. I guess you'll stay in.
I
bear-
don't,
You'll
I
stay
don't know
in
how
bear-
it works.
I get no. You're sleeping. It's like you're sleeping
it-
as bear form. So you'll be in bear form for like the next 2 hours. So yeah,
Awesome.
Are you serious?
you're the only one left.
If I die,
If anything, you're just gonna be asleep.
you don't know.
Just rolling within that one.
Shut up!
So it brings us to
You
Grom.
did it twice in a row.
Dalen's
I
turn.
know!
He's now unconscious.
Oh my god.
Cowboy?
The other one,
I swear to God, we are going to have some words.
the other one on the side of you is going to attack you.
That's
That's a 24 to hit.
That does hit. I swear to God.
That's 1 point. So 4 points of piercing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
So, halved, right? So 2?
So 2 points of piercing and a con save.
Motherfucker.
Don't you have advantage?
On con saves? No?
Oh, that's eventually. Never mind.
What'd you get?
Three? Fucking natural ones in a row.
So as you watch, as Kendara, as you turn and see Daelen, the bear form fall in his bear form, you feel this tiny prick in your neck, and then everything just kind of goes fuzzy for a second, and then goes black. And you're all 3 unconscious in this smell.
All
Motherfucker.
4 unconscious.
We all are.
Yeah.
Dear. Mm. We're not gonna have any of our shit. We're not gonna have any money. We're not gonna, if we're alive.
Track
So-
him down.
I'm going to kill you, cowboy.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be so pissed.
There's only 3 of them now, and one of them, 4 of them.
Yeah.
And they're hurting.
We're unconscious. Okay, so
Yeah.
So
Mr. Narrator,
Mr.
what's
God.
happening?
So I want each of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 1.
10.
Okay.
Did we just get TPK'd by some
Bunch of freaking frogs!
by a bunch of frogs?
There we go. 17. Do I need to make one for
No,
Bucky?
yeah, make one for Bucky too.
I feel like I need to apologize, guys.
Wendy says I need new dice.
Not yet. Yeah, you fucking do. Is that
19.
Kendar's dice?
19? Okay.
Is that the rainbow
This is
dice?
the dice that he gifted me.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. How dare you give me stuff?
They were nice metal dice.
Okay. So,
Just
They were pretty.
They were pretty.
No, Craig.
Okay.
Kenjara, you awaken feeling kind of a nudge pushing on your face. And again. And again. And
Is it Bucky?
as you kind of come to, you realize it's Bucky kind of standing over you, licking your face.
No, God. Dang it.
And as you kind of sit up and begin looking around, you see Daelen in his human form laying in the snow, and Bishop laying a little further away in the snow.
Bishop's still alive. Unfortunately.
Make a
Now I get to kill him.
make a perception check.
Oh no. Maybe he's not alive.
I did roll a nat 1.
Perception. 12.
Okay. All of your gold has been taken. Your magic sword that you had,
No.
that sword of life stealing,
Oh, okay. That's gone.
because they could carry that one away. Your battle axe is still there. Your great axe, they couldn't carry that one away.
Okay.
What other possessions did you have on you?
All my shit's gone.
She got a bedroll.
I had a bedroll. That's all I had, Craig, was a bedroll.
All of that's gone.
All of my shit's gone, basically.
Everything,
Is my armor still on me?
yeah, it's still on you. They couldn't take that off of you.
Thank God.
They're small. Anything that they could carry away, they carried away.
Okay, hang on real quick. So they took away. What about my ring?
Still there.
Um.
They didn't see it because of your gloves.
My pelts? Did they take my pelts?
Of the Yetis?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And the wolf?
Were they the winter wolves? No, those
Okay.
are huge compared to them.
And then I had the
Gone.
That was good shit.
I'm sorry.
You are not.
I feel like I'm being blamed, but there were like 10 of them.
Floorbulk, what would you have done?
He's
if you,
not
I don't know. That we're all talking hypothetically. I'll talk to you here in a second.
Maybe.
I had a shield. Is that gone too?
Yep.
Shield's awfully big, Craig.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, all I have left. What about like potions and shit like that? Did they take all that?
Gone. Including.
No, the curse. They
The
took the
black potion.
curse.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep.
There's no telling what the fuck's gonna happen with that.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Do I need to go wake them up or?
Yeah, because they're still.
Okay.
He's for sure. You begin to see Daelen kind of begin.
Okay. Well, I run over. Once I realize that my part of the curse is taken,
Mm-hmm.
I run over and I shake Daelen.
Okay.
Floorbulk, wake up, wake up.
Mm.
Do you still have the curse? Do you still have your curse?
Do I?
So, because you were a bear
Mm-hmm.
for 2 hours,
Yeah.
you still have everything that you had.
No.
Oh,
Thank God.
Okay.
That's the only thing that saved you is having stayed in the bear shape for 2 hours.
Oh, thank Jesus. Or, fuck, who's rolling gift?
Vecchio.
For rolling gifts, tits. Yeah, I have my potion.
Oh,
Do you not have yours?
The frogs took everything. My potions are gone. My
Fucking-
sword is gone. My money is gone.
Fucking frogs.
Going to and then over here you start kicking. Wake up, cowboy!
Is that considered a long rest?
Is that considered damage? Is that considered damage to me?
No. Unless she wants it to be.
No, I'm not kicking that hard. Just enough to like.
Okay, you finally begin to come around.
And now what happened?
So you have none of your stuff. Except for your sword, because it disappears into another dimension when you
Almost it keeps.
when it gets more than 50 feet away from you or you're unconscious. It goes back inside the pocket dimension.
Elefante.
Gone.
Potion of lightning resistance.
Gone. All your gold's gone. Your ring is gone.
Oh no! Damn it.
Your new bedroll that you were given is gone.
That's a Yeti skin.
Oh, you still have that,
Yeah,
but your
yeah.
tent is gone.
Oh my.
So is Kandara's tent.
Oh.
And her bedroll.
Motherfucker!
And your tent. And bedroll.
What the hell happened, Bishop? Why does all this shit happen on your watch?
Why didn't you wake us up? When you saw something.
You know, I can't remember.
It's probably an effect of the
I
poison.
could have fucking helped you. I run over and hit him. Not hard.
I'm gonna get in between them. Aye.
The stupid
going
troll
to be
almost
okay.
killed us. Stupid little frogs almost killed
Now,
us.
how was the troll my fault?
I don't know. You were talking to the windy. The other thing. What was the other thing? The on your watch.
Why the
With the
fucking-
elephant
the
and
goat thing.
The goat almost killed us.
I woke y'all up when I saw that one.
Oh well, good.
If not, we'd all been dead.
What was the thing that almost killed the elephant? If the elephant stomped on was the only reason it saved us because you went to sleep and you had the elephant watch for you.
I don't know.
Remember? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Uh,
Whatever. You almost killed us every time.
Well,
It was completely unintentional.
I have nothing. Not a bedroll.
Neither do I.
I got a pretty big bedroll. I could share.
Only
I-
thing that saved us is that you still have your potion. They took mine.
They took the potion?
We
Yes.
should probably get that back. Well, I can't really do much without this half of it. And honestly, it's probably better if they're not together anymore.
Do we know that?
No, we don't. I don't. Do I know that? Can I guess? I'm gonna
just
take
did.
a guess.
You just did.
No,
Take
can
an
I-
educated guess?
Can I see frog tracks like leading away?
Like a survival check.
Hippity hoppity.
Survivor. Fucking God. Fuck. 2 plus 3 is 5.
Dear God.
And you look around, there's just tracks everywhere you're looking. You're just like turning in a circle. It's like, there's a track. It looks like the same size as my foot.
This is my
What-
area. Let
what
me
are-
try. Can I try too?
What are you doing now?
Fuck, I'm so fucking pissed.
So you got,
It's a 5. Fuck.
you're watching him try to track him, and you just run over and push him down.
I do. No.
Can I look around?
Sure.
Oh, we're over there fighting.
12.
12? Okay. As you guys have been out, it's kind of hard to tell how long it is, how long it's been. It's probably been a couple hours at least because your shape finally has dropped. A little bit of snow has fallen. But some of them were pretty heavily banged up themselves. So you're able to, kind of looking, the footprints have kind of disappeared from the snow. As you're looking, you see a drop of blood.
Okay.
And you kind of see another drop of blood kind of leading off in the opposite direction that you guys were heading. You guys are heading towards the vampires.
Yeah.
These guys are heading more southern
Okay.
at this point.
I found some blood. They seem to be going in the opposite way. Is there anything they took that y'all can't get back? Do we need to go after them or no?
Well, I feel like we need to go after that curse, don't we?
If you feel like it's safe by itself, I don't know what happens when you try to use it by itself.
Well, we were always told it was half of an equation.
Okay. That is the only thing of true value. Everything else can be replaced online.
What about you?
And besides Elefante,
He'd be pretty tough to replace, that's for sure. Well, that's up to you then.
I would like to point out 2 things. One, we were taken down by how many? Like, was it 7?
8.
oh, there was like
8
12.
frogs. Whatever. Well, if we go back to their village, there'll be lots more.
Aye.
2, Daelen is dying. We don't have much time. We only have 1 ingredient.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm doing whatever y'all are doing.
Hi. Way to take charge.
I say move or get out of the way. I usually get out of the way. Apparently.
I vote that we go find a vampire.
Being where we are, I'm gonna have to pull up a map. Is there any kind of town that, or any sort of civilization, village, anything that we would know of
Which one?
anywhere close by?
Fabrice.
Oh fuck! So that
Y'all
far
are,
away?
y'all are literally up in the middle of the mountain wilderness.
How
Okay.
far away are we from Thomas's house? 'Cause
Couple
he's a
hours travel.
cleric. He may have. Are you looking for potions? What are you wanting?
Just someplace to kind of rest and resupply. Since y'all ain't got jack shit. Thomas really wouldn't. I mean,
Oh, I was just
he's
thinking health
hospitable and
potions,
stuff,
maybe.
but
But
I mean, I have a health potion and I have the staff, so.
I had like 7.
Oh god,
I had a potion of lightning resistance.
she's so.
Huh? You the what?
The potion of lightning resistance. Oh, I thought we were comparing potions.
Oh, your AC now is 18.
For what?
You don't have a shield.
Oh, my fucking shield! Turn me to hell!
Are you sure they took the shield? Because it's
Yep.
like a 2-foot shield and they're like 2-foot frogs.
Yep.
Shields are heavy.
God said
You
so.
use it to put stuff on it.
They're
and
like
drag
ants. Make them carry their
Oh, so you should have seen the drag marks.
It. You would have had it not been snowed over.
Yeah,
And we rolled so bad, and then
I mean,
rolled
we
them
saw
around in the
blood.
snow.
So you guys see some
What's
blood
it
tracks.
matter?
Y'all could track them if you want to. I mean, you've got tracks to follow.
Damn it, Dad.
We can find somebody to buy, sell a shield. Oh, hey.
all right.
We have no money. How
That's
much
what
money
the-
do you have for a boat?
How much money do I have? About 700 to 800 gold pieces.
Why did I only have 400?
I don't know.
It's your second character.
Oh,
That's
didn't-
true too.
No, I got 1,000
And I
from the.
I know, but I
from
made.
the
Do you not
cavern.
remember? I made you pay everybody money.
Yeah,
At
you,
all the families.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's up to y'all.
That was a good thing.
What do you want to do?
Well, we are on a time schedule, so.
I told my vote. I stick with it.
Yeah, vampires.
All right.
You have your healing stick.
Aye.
We can make this
oh,
work.
no, you do not. Oh, yeah, you do. 'cause
Yes,
you,
he
you got other
does.
stuff.
Everything
You
is
say
a bear.
it.
Sorry.
What the
Don't, you're the only one that doesn't get jacked. Yeah.
Don't
you got
fuck
lucky.
me.
Sorry.
It's already bad enough.
Craig, you took us to an alley and you fucked us.
Listen,
Dear God.
Oh my god.
like that's on the guy that jumped in the middle of the gangbang and turned the lights off.
That's not a bad
Oh,
way to put
that is-
it.
They said disadvantage on your butthole.
They did, but then they
And
did.
then it
I don't
was
know
a
if that's a
straight
good
roll.
thing. If
Yeah.
they miss it.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Okay.
y'all are going,
Nice.
continuing on looking for a vampire. Are y'all heading into the?
What time of day is it now?
All right. So your watch ended at 7. Hers ended at 11. His would have ended at 12. 1,
3.
2, 3. So 5. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening. at this
Okay.
point.
I need another rest.
Well,
Motherfucker.
I'm at 6
Well-
HP.
I tell you what, I actually had an idea to where we could stop traveling at night. I mean, honestly, what I'm expending
Hmm?
to keep myself usable after the curse hits me in the morning, it's not that much. So if you'd like, we could go back tonight, sleeping at night instead of traveling in the most dangerous time, as per my friend Thomas once told me.
They take my javelins?
You still have your javelins. They're not very valuable.
Neither is my holy symbol, but they took
It
that.
looks like a big gold coin.
It's made of gold.
They don't know. They're like, ooh, shiny.
Shiny. Why could he hear us?
So,
Because he got poisoned by him.
Oh.
You would have
Eventually?
had you come in contact. Each one of them had different poisons, but they did.
Oh.
But the swords were all knockout poison, but like their skin poison. Each one had one that did its own little thing.
Oh, that's cool.
I have nothing.
Well, let's take a bit of a rest, kind of get our wits back about us, and then we could try again in the morning.
I take.
Somebody wake me up close to dawn. I'm just gonna roll over and try to go to sleep.
Okay, who's taking first watch?
I guess I will.
I take my 3 winter wolf pellets and my 3 yeti pellets, and I wrap up in those.
So you're staying pretty warm.
Okay.
I don't care if they're disgusting.
Okay,
They're
cool.
warm.
All right. It is a little gross.
Why are you looking
Little
at me
right.
like that?
All right, Bishop.
I blame you for everything.
To make a perception
Cold.
check.
Fuck you.
Fucking cold. If I had my tint and my bedroll,
It'd probably still be cold.
shut up, Bishop.
Make a perception check, Bishop.
Oh, again?
Did they take
You're
my
taking a
tinder
watch.
box?
time.
They took my tinder box. Fucking A, Bishop.
Every little thing that they could get their hands on and take. Small things
This
they
is
took.
awful. I have nothing.
Yeah. We could do that on break. Take all the equipment off.
Well, I wanted to make sure I got my shield and stuff
Everything.
off.
I have
So I
my
wouldn't
arcane
accidentally-
focus, and that's only because
Why
it is my
need
sword.
pockets, Kevin? They took everything!
Fucking God, like 10.
10?
I rolled a 4, but
I swear to God.
Okay. So, as you're sitting there
salamander looking guy
staring off,
Oh, man.
staring off into the distance,
just hurting because
you hear
Fucking.
Eldritch Blast. Just the direction it came from.
No, don't. Don't do it.
I already said it.
No.
roll to hit.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Something awful. It's going to be the freaking goat or something.
11.
Okay, roll damage. It's a 7.
13.
Okay. You hear just a soft, what sounds like an explosion of some small creature off in the woods.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, your watch passes without any other event.
Cool.
As you just hear the just a kind of a wet smush sound off in the distance in the trees, and no more sounds.
Oh my God.
And so next up, Kendar, you have a bishop comes and wakes you.
Nudge you. Because I don't want to touch the gross fur.
Well,
Okay.
I'll set that. I keep all my furs.
Okay. So you're just like wrapped all up in your furs.
I'm in furs.
Okay. All right. Roll me a perception check.
That would be a 13.
Okay. You're kind of sitting there, wrapped in your furs, just fumes coming off of you. You're so mad and angry, staring out into the night.
I
Glaring
just
at
stare
me.
at bushes.
As you're sitting there, you watch as like this dire wolf actually like walks in front of you and sees you and just kind of walks in a wide berth around you and just keeps going. Just makes a wide berth around the camp and he's like, nope, fuck that,
I am.
Oh, she's
wearing his
angry.
just keeps going.
Fuck this shit on about.
The rest of your night, nothing else. You eventually hear what sounds like the sad croaks off in this going off in the distance.
My frogs, can you hear me?
That's all.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's so awful. I go and I wake up Daelen right before dawn.
Okay.
Firebug, wake up. Do your thing.
Hi. Thank you.
So you get up.
Before dawn.
It's a little bit still before.
Okay.
You got some time, so let's go ahead and do your watch real quick.
Okay. So good. 7.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. All right. So, as you're sitting there, kind of bundled up, watching, just keeping an eye out on everything.
Which I've had in my long rest.
Yeah, you've had your long rest
Okay.
at this point, so you're good.
Just want to confirm.
Yeah, you're good. You're looking, and you're kind of looking up there. Y'all kind of set up along the tree line, overlooking this meadow that's in between the two valleys and these peaks, and you're just kind of watching. And you watch what looks like this set of head walk one way along the valley, walks back the other the way across the valley.
Like a head?
Yeah, like it's just barely above the snow. It's just like
It's windy.
Can I? How far away is it?
it's like 300 feet or so. It's like out in the middle of the
Okay.
valley, and then you watch it turn around and go back the other way. Man, there's wrong this one. It's just like zigzagging kind of across the field,
I'm just gonna keep an eye on it.
and then eventually it just kind of meanders off into the woods on the other side. It's just at this point it's barely a faint speck of just kind of black you can see at this point. Just kind of meandering, kind of
Did it
serpentine.
Did it seem like windy? Like, could I tell from this distance?
No,
No. Okay.
just something wandering around out there.
Huh. That was fucking weird.
But about this time it's getting close to dawn. So
Okay. I'm gonna cast my resistance.
Okay.
Wild shape into the Hungarask.
Okay. As your form shifts into the giant snail,
Yeah.
you now have resistance to what gives you advantage, or what does resistance do?
It's like plus a D4.
Okay.
Yeah. But I already get advantage because of the amulet.
Okay. We'll make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Dad. Oh, so good. 8. Wait. 12.
Oh, okay. 12's a big difference.
Yeah. That D4. Mm-hmm.
So instead of 56 points of necrotic damage, you'll take 28.
Sorry. What?
28.
Okay. I'm gonna drop my wild shape
Okay.
and spend the rest of my watch kind of short resting to get it back.
Okay.
Can I short rest and keep watch at the same time? Is that a thing?
Wait, the Hungarask took all the damage?
Yeah.
And then more?
It is.
Pretty
It's
hard.
a very tanky thing. That's
He only
why I
took
pick
half.
it.
He only took 28 of necrotic.
That's
He
why.
didn't take the
Oh,
full 56.
necrotic, okay.
That's why I picked the Hungarask, is because it has the most hit points for that level.
Oh, I forgot you took necrotic and it actually gets to Daelen.
Yeah. It'll tank all of it.
Yeah,
Two.
I'll say since you're spending the rest of your watch just sitting and not doing anything, that can count as a short rest.
Okay.
Sure.
Because I don't know.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's fine. So
Awesome.
the rest of your watch passes without event as the sun crests over the peaks of the mountain and kind of light spilling into the valley. It's cold, kind of quiet throughout the mountains this morning. Not
Okay.
really a lot of sound.
Can I see if I can hunt a little bit of wild game? I know we're 2 sets of people rations down.
Sure, make a survival check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They took
19?
everything.
19? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You find a frog.
Motherfuckers.
As you are kind of creeping through the forested area of this bit, you come across a looks like a wild boar. It's about 30 feet off from me. How would you like to? How are you?
A wild boar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I have anything ranged? I don't fucking think so. It's not really my bag. Nope. You said 30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wild boar? I am going to take my thorn whip
Okay.
and try to pull it to me.
Okay.
with the whip. Also trying like wrapping it around its neck. Can I grapple with the thorn whip? Is that a thing?
No, but it pulls it 10 feet closer to you, right?
I want to hit it with the thorn whip and pull it close.
Alright, so that's make a spell attack, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, go for it.
18.
That'll hit.
That'll be not great. It's the only thing I have that won't decimate body parts. That'll be 5 points piercing.
Okay. As you
Pulling it 10 feet closer.
you hear it kind of start squealing as you wrap around it and pull it in.
The pig?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a pig
that's
noise?
the sound they
It's
make.
like choked because he gets it right around the neck and it pulls it in. Yeah, that'll work too, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I mean,
Whatever you want. I was going for more
Is that
strange.
frog
Hey,
again?
Craig. Squeal like a pig.
What's your AC?
shut up, cowboy.
No, not much anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
As you like grab it and start begin pulling it in, it begins freaking out and like spinning around, starts taking off. It's gonna try to run away from you.
Okay.
And
And
so as it does, it's gonna you pull it 10 feet in, so that's 20 feet. It's gonna run out to about 60 feet.
okay. Then I'm gonna throw an ice knife at it.
Okay.
It'll be 24.
Yeah, that'll hit it.
Okay. It'll be 8 points piercing.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay, cool. Cool.
How much explosion damage though from the ice knife?
2d6. It's cold damage, so would that just freeze it?
Sure. Roll it though.
Wait.
Let's see how
Okay.
it goes. 'Cause
Yeah.
it explodes out into shards.
Yeah. Just makes it tenderizes. Is what it does.
You know, if I
Well,
still
if
had
it's
my
dead,
pet,
so it can't make
have
a dex
11
save.
different
So that'll be 8 points.
Cook it with.
Cold damage.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so like you throw it, and then ice knife just like
Those
slips like right up underneath the leg, and like where the heart area would be.
Yeah.
And then you hear like a, and you see like this detonation as like all this is like red goes like all over the ground, and it just hits the ground and like.
And it's a new day, so that's a little bit more to my concordance.
Sure.
Killed him with ice, technically.
Technically.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go harvest him, take him back to kind of the campsite area.
Sure. So you go grab this boar. It's
I'm gonna create a bonfire.
sure.
To
Magical
cook it up.
flames erupt in the middle of the snow, creating some steam. It's very cleansing in the skin. This boar is about 80 pounds. A lot of the meat on the very interior of it and kind of the belly area is kind of destroyed.
Okay.
But make a survival check. Let's see if you can manage to salvage some of the rations out of this.
Awesome. That would be 24.
Okay. You get, for the 3 of you, about 10 more days worth of rations out of it.
Gonna be boar bacon tonight.
So, you guys wake up to the smell of what smells like roasting bacon.
Bacon!
Yeah.
Oh. Can I go, because there's trees, right? So like evergreen, like needles, like pine needles, when you boil them, they would make like a tea. And it has like a lot of vitamin C and boosting things. Can I make tea?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah.
I contribute.
So, you had a little tea and some bacon this morning.
Drink at your own risk. It might cause diarrhea.
God, dysentery.
So,
Oh, it's boiled. It's probably the best. Make it from the snow.
yeah. So, you guys have your breakfast this morning. So, what's the plan this morning? Where are you guys headed? And how are y'all hunting vampires?
So, does anybody fucking know anything about vampires?
We talked about it.
Talked about
before.
this last time.
It's okay for Poker.
Oh,
It's fun.
what
You
do
made
we know?
bacon. We know that
It's bacon.
we know that in order to turn to dust, they have to be exposed to sunlight
Aye.
or killed in their actual coffin. Correct?
Yes.
That's correct. Because if we just kill it, it turns into like a spirit or something. It can come back from the coffin.
It has, what was it, an hour, 2 hours? To get back to its coffin.
Now, are you telling me that you had a spell that would do sunlight, or was it moonlight?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think the one we want would be the daylight.
Yes, for
Yeah. I do have the moon. It's a beam. It's called a moon beam. I do have that as well. It'll help. But
Okay.
Yeah.
But you
Some
have the
bacon.
sun, right? You have a sunlight.
I
Okay.
do.
Okay.
I had yes. I'm very lightful.
Okay.
Very, very full of light. All different kinds, including a bit of fairy fire.
Okay for a book. He made me bacon.
So plans? What are y'all doing?
I
So,
say we go in, we
we-
find the vampire, and we put the light beam on.
Going where? Y'all going into the territory?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I thought we were
Anyone else
Because-
can come up with a plan.
I thought we were
Does-
just looking around the perimeter of the.
We were almost there.
I mean-
weren't
Just kind of hoping
We
that
could.
one's kind of haunted.
we? Well, that was on the way to the.
I'm not really relying on hopes and dreams
Or plans.
or plans.
That vein has grown about another half an inch, by the way,
We don't have a lot of time.
on your wrist.
I should really see a cleric.
Did you talk to
You
Thomas
did.
about it? What did
He
say?
doesn't know shit. Not about this shit. I asked. But yeah, would we know anything about any of the vampire territory? Like, are there human settlements, or is it complete vampire control with human as cattle, or?
Daelen probably wouldn't know because he's not very well traveled of the world. You might know and you might know. So roll history to both of you.
Okay.
You could roll a disadvantage if you want to, just to see what he might know.
You might have heard
8.
stories.
Is it history?
You don't know. Yeah, history.
Nope.
A 6.
Y'all
You
aren't
know
really sure.
shit. We should have asked Thomas.
Hi.
We could go ask Thomas. He's only a couple hours away.
We could. It wouldn't hurt us to get a bit of information. We seem to lack in that most of the fucking time. It's just worked out so well so far.
Listen, I think we handled the Yeti very well.
We did. That was a good one.
Who had the abominable Yeti fur on them? Okay.
Thank God.
Rex.
Yeah.
Yes, because if
I
not,
wasn't
I would have
giving.
been.
No, I'm not giving that to nobody.
I say
We
you
get
keep that
robbed
from
by
now on.
frogs.
Huh?
Because we get robbed by frogs.
Yeah. Not
On
to mention,
occasion.
would they really take it?
I'm just saying if it was in someone's bag, because they were taking.
They're gonna leave javelins because.
They can't carry them. But I'm just saying, like, you just have a tuft of fur, like, if it's in a pouch, in a bag, they're just
The whole
taking a
thing.
paper bag. They're taking, like, a whole pocket bag type deal.
I figured I would have put it in.
You were good because
Ziploc
it
bags,
was.
is that a thing?
I don't know. It's like in a little pouch. It's like a little bitty.
Yeah,
little
I would
pouch.
put it in a
Yeah, that's fine. No, I'm just saying. I was wondering because, like, making sure you hadn't passed it off to somebody. Okay.
No. No, there's nobody. Well, I mean, I would trust Kandar with it, but that's for another time.
Just in between the butt cheeks.
All right. So where
Right
where
in
are
the
you
prison
guys
pocket.
going? What are y'all doing?
shit, you don't want to go see Thomas? See if he can get us any information. He wasn't much help with the Yeti, but he might be able to tell us a little
He
bit
did
something
lead
about
us to where the
vampires.
Yeti was.
He did direct us to where to go. If he could do that much, that would help.
Wasn't useless.
I mean,
Alright, well,
we shouldn't
fuck me,
expect him
right?
to fight,
No,
though.
we shouldn't. No, we're not expecting him to do.
Alright, let's go see Thomas.
That's cool.
Okay. So
Alright.
you guys sit around while Daelen packs up his stuff. Kendar, you kind of...
My shit would have already been packed because I was on last watch.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you pack your stuff up and whatever final few things are to go. Kendara, you kind of manage to just pack up your furs and go. You guys travel for a couple hours southward.
The sword's gonna come out. I'm just gonna put it on my shoulder.
Okay.
Just like,
Kind of
got
trudging
something.
through the snow. Not much noise in the forest this time. Occasionally the call of some bird off in the distance. Soft crunch in the snow beneath your feet as you just kind of trudge along. Occasionally the side glance of Kendara towards you, Bishop.
Oh, okay. Glad that's not gone yet.
I doubt it ever will be.
What? My anger?
Yeah.
Never.
Um,
I hold on to that. That's what keeps me alive.
Still alive out of spite.
also, Bishop, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God, Bishop.
It's really cold up here, and you're without all your stuff now.
Did they take my duster?
Yeah, they took you had your duster.
You dusted
don't-
his hat?
No, he has a duster's hat. They took his big fur coat that he had though.
Oh, that's true.
For both coat.
You
He did. It was keeping
motherfucker.
you warm.
That was the code I gave you.
What is it?
What you got?
Can I cast resistance on him? It's a cantrip by touch.
Sure, I'll allow it this time.
Yeah?
So you get plus D4 to whatever you roll.
Yeah.
That's gonna help.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want a bitch?
So that instead of 5, it's 6 plus 2.
So 8. So that's 1 point of exhaustion.
Can I just take out the bedroll I have and just put that around
You
me
don't
too?
have a bedroll.
The Yeti pelt that I have.
You could.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, so you still have 1
I'm
point.
still
of,
exhausted.
You still have
but
1 point
now-
of exhaustion, but now
Now I
you-
remember.
Now you're like, God, it's so cold.
I'm retarded.
So,
Can't say that. It's 2019.
so anyways,
Not right now, it's not.
you
Oh yeah,
In the
true.
game.
Give it a couple weeks, it's gonna be 1911.
right. So anyways, you
What will happen?
bogle up with your Yeti
Excited.
fur and trudge forward. Kendara glaring at you before you all eventually see the familiar log cabin of Thomas's home in the distance. Smoke coming from the chimney as you guys approach the front door.
I'm gonna walk right up and knock.
Okay. It's a few seconds before the door. And you see the small figure of Zachary just standing there, kind of looking up at you, kind of blank expression on his face.
Is your father or mother home?
Yeah.
Thanks. And I'm gonna walk in.
He's like, "Hey, wait, what? Dad!"
Shh, I'm gonna tussle his hair as I walk
He
by.
just glares at you.
Good.
This child.
About that time, you see Thomas come walking around the corner. He goes, "Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? I see you're back."
Hi. I'm gonna pull out the pouch, open it, and kind of show him. We got a bit of hair this time.
All right, awesome.
How you been?
It's been good. It's been quiet here. How'd the trip go? You're alive, so that's good.
Just amazing. You haven't seen any fucking frogs, have you?
No
Alright,
frogs.
just thought I'd ask.
We don't usually get a lot of frogs up here in them.
Not like regular frogs, like little people frogs. Like bipedal frogs
Huh.
Route?
with swords
Is that what they're called?
and they're assholes.
No, I can't say I've seen any of those.
Alright, just, hey, worth a shot.
Fair enough. No,
And also beware.
We had a bit of trouble with them, but,
Yeah.
well, it happens.
okay. Y'all are a strange group. So let me sum this up one more time real quick. Just managed to take care of an abominable yeti, but struggled with frog people?
I mean, it depends on what you refer to as taking care of.
And also struggle.
We got some care. The Yeti's still there. He's not dead.
Oh, I
so,
thought y'all were going to kill him.
Oh God, no.
No, we were
No.
smarter then.
Yeah, we wish we could.
But
That'd
then
be cool.
apparently with frogs,
We
all the intelligence goes out the window.
all our constitution as well.
Yep. And all of a sudden,
We rolled, just not with the punches.
yep.
I see. Well, so what can I do for you then? What brings you back to my house?
Well, next on the list, we're going after a bit of vampire ashes. Wondering if you could point the way for us a bit. You helped us out so much with the Yeti, and we appreciate that very much. We don't want to impede on your hospitality by any means,
That's
but
why.
any help would be appreciated, because all we know is how to kill them. We don't know anything else, where to find them, how their territory lies, or anything.
He just kind of goes, well, if you're looking for vampires, and he's kind of points to the left.
Succinct as always. God, I love it.
He goes, and there's that big black dome that kind of is over that side of the mountain range there.
Right?
Probably a good bet they're out over there.
Good call.
I mean, occasionally you'll see them in the valley, but it's pretty rare. This is kind of supposed to be neutral territory.
Well, we were looking more for like, were there any human settlements within the vampire dome of influence? What are we looking at when we go within the darkness? Do you know?
He goes, I'm not real. I don't know. He goes, I'm not real sure. I'm not. This never was my. We didn't mess a lot with vampires. I was more with. We did other stuff. Mostly, there was a cult that did human sacrifices. We took care of those kind of things. You know. He's like, hold on, hey Kim. And she kind of goes,
fucking jackal when you need him.
she comes walking. She goes, yeah. What can I do for you? He goes, do you know anything about the vampire? What's her name? Anyways, the vampire lady. Do you know anything about her territory? She goes, yeah. I've read a bit about it. What is it you're wanting to know?
Well, we're fixing to venture in there after a bloodsucker. Nobody specific, but we know nothing about the area. We don't know if there are human settlements or.
No human settlements. It's more of it's hell on earth is probably a good way to put it. It's the vampires there run several different large cities and smaller establishments or smaller outcroppings of villages and cities, and then their cattle are kept on small tent villages around their cities, well guarded and brought in when they need to feed. So any humans there are slaves or food.
Is that the same for all races?
Yes, anyone not a vampire would be considered edible.
Now, are vampires loners, or do they have groups within these villages and these cities? If we're trying to find something by itself,
Well,
how would we go about that?
I've only read about them a little bit. She goes, from my understanding, there's, of course, the Vampire Duchess who leads. She has her supporters and their subordinates, and then whoever is below them, and it kind of filters out. It's kind of like a regular hierarchy of power does, until you get down into the regular class, almost citizens of Vampire. They're not quite lower class citizens like you might see in other villages or cities, but below them they would have what you would call spawn, or not really children, but people they have turned that are subservient to them. So each vampire lord would have their children that are completely and wholly subservient to them, and they are subservient to the one that made them, and so forth, back up the line, all the way to, I believe, the Vampire Duchess herself.
So just FYI for flavor or whatever, Kendara is getting like more and more antsy, and more, so she leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go like chop firewood or something.
Okay.
Like, be helpful.
Alright. You gotta go out and slam the door and out there chopping firewood.
Hi. Man, she's fucking pissed at you. So, sorry, was her name Kim?
Mm-hmm.
Kimberly.
Yes.
Hi. I might be a bit out of scope here, but these books that you're referring to, do you have any? Or is this something that you found?
This was in my time back in the city. It's been some time since I studied. It was a curiosity of mine. I always wondered what life was like there, and so I did some research back then, but I don't have any now. But
Hey, it was worth a shot.
I mean, if you're willing to venture into those lands, to try to apprehend a vampire of some sort, I'm sure you're eventually going to come across some sort of settlement of some kind by the vampires. You will have to be very sneaky, very stealthy. They will undoubtedly not be a fan of free-moving people, of mortals moving about freely in their realm. And so, you'll need to be careful. If you can catch one of the spawn, perhaps out serving their master, maybe you can get lucky.
That's about what I was thinking.
But other than that, I don't know what else I can do. I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do for you, or more I could tell you.
Thank you for the information you give. Anything is appreciated.
Of course.
Is there anything we can do for you while we're here?
Oh,
I mean, you two have been, your whole family, except for that one. Point at Zachary.
yeah.
What's the kid's
Yeah,
name?
Zachary. He's just staring at you still.
Except for that one. Y'all have been very, very helpful, and we would love to repay it in any way that we can.
Oh, no, there's no need. It's
Not like we have a whole lot of money, right?
You're outside chopping wood.
I know. I'm chopping it very angrily. You hear like everyone's just like,
At that, Kim's like kind of chucks because I think your friend's doing all right. We should have more than enough wood to last the winter this way. So
Aye. As long as we can help some way.
It's all right. Hopefully you'll be able to come back alive from this one as well.
There's not a chance you could possibly have any vampire ashes laying around.
No.
Okay.
No,
All right.
It's worth a shot.
Are you always that optimistic, though?
I try to be. It's
Any other monster bits?
No.
Okay.
Surprisingly, we're all out. That sounds like
Just a question.
about that time. I was like, yeah, no, we don't keep many of the weird bits of monster around here, surprisingly. So
Aye.
y'all are going to travel into the land of eternal night.
Aye, that's the plan.
Wow.
Well, I tried what you said. I tried to talk to Calbane. That didn't fucking help. So, we're just continuing on with the original plan. Trying to get this remove curse potion.
Well, hey, what do I know? I mean, hey, you got a piece of a abominable yeti. There you go.
Aye, that's something. Who do you serve again? Your god? Goddess?
Vekriati.
Vekriati?
Mm-hmm. She's goddess of creation.
Aye, it's her blessing that I'm actually looking for.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I asked this before, so
You did.
stop me if I did.
You did.
I did?
Mhm,
Oh, okay.
Last time you were here. Asked me if I knew about it, and I said, I don't read books.
Well, no. I was wondering if you'd be willing
It's a
to
horrible cleric.
do a little prayer with me. See if we can get a hold of your god. See if she might be able to help me. Even if nothing else, just to stem the tide.
Sure. I mean,
If she could just take the whole shebang away from me, that would be great. But I'm not that optimistic. So,
well, sure. I mean, yeah. You want to do a full-on ritual? We'll do a small offering. You have anything of value or sentimental importance that you are willing to part with?
willing to part with.
Did we do this last time?
No.
Do what? I have something.
Okay.
I don't know if it would work, but I do have something of sentimental value, something that belonged to a friend that fell.
Okay. Sure. He's like, what do you got?
And I'm gonna pull out the cloak of obscurity.
Oh, Black Wings?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, it's a
You don't
bit
hear anymore?
big. He goes, maybe we can make this work. He kind of starts wadding it up into like a small little ball, kind of about this big. He goes, here, hold on to that for a minute. And he gets like this,
I got big hands.
yeah, he gets like this gold basin out and like sets it down. And kind of takes some, what looks like incense and some wood and a few other small mixtures and begins kind of mixing together and begins lighting a small fire. And then he kind of leans over and he goes, Vekriati, we give thanks for the bounty of your love, and we ask that you pour out your light upon us, and that all who see may know your glory. Accept this sacrifice, and hear our prayers. He looks to you and gestures towards the fire.
Goodbye, Blackwing. I'll put him in.
Okay. You watch as the fire kind of, you put this magical cloak in there, it kind of wraps around it, and it doesn't seem to want to burn at first. It's just kind of, almost looks like it's flame resistant, flame proof. Roll a religion check with advantage. watch as the flames, just the tiny tips of the flames begin to kind of glow this faint bluish color as they kind of lick along the edges of the cloak, occasionally like trailing up and like dissipating off into nothing. This happens for a minute or two, and then 5 minutes before the flames eventually dwindle, and the cloak's still there, intact. He goes, "I'm sorry, I don't." Kind of dusted off the ash from the bottom. He goes, "I don't know if it's." Hands you back the cloak. He goes, "I don't know if it's not a worthy sacrifice or if it's because of what it is." He goes, "I don't know." But it doesn't seem that she's taking it. He goes, "I'm sorry."
Aye, that's worth a shot. The only thing else I have to offer, I can't offer.
I understand.
I'm gonna take the cloak, put it in my bag.
I'm sorry, Daelen. I wanted that for you. I really hoped that she would speak to you.
I can't help but try, right?
If it makes you feel any better, she doesn't speak to me very much anymore either. You're outside chopping wood.
Huh.
So much
Yeah.
wood. Just
I have this voice in my head.
what would Kendara say right now?
Well, thank you for everything you've done.
Sure. Is there anything I can do for you? Do you need to? Do you and your friends need a place to rest for the night here again, or a day, or whatever it is you do?
Yes, please.
Literally just had a long rest.
I am so cold.
Oh
And
my
exhausted.
god. What time is it?
It's like, dude, it's just noon.
It's like it's noon at this point.
It's noon. I thank you, but I think we should take advantage of the time we got. Probably be on our way.
Very well.
Now you said advantage, but I've got disadvantage on everything.
That's not true.
Well, damn, Bishop, I can't control the weather.
Alright, so you guys gather
Feel free to stay.
whatever
I got
few
something I need to
belongings
do.
you'll have.
Oh,
God.
damn.
Shit. Yeah. Well, fair enough.
And begin trudging out into the snow. You see Kendara at there's just a huge stack of firewood all around her. Some of the woods are some of the logs are just splintered. She's not even using the axe that they have there. She's using her battle axe to chop it.
Oh, I thought.
Or that just.
Fucking Captain
Yeah.
America, that shit.
Are you alright?
I feel much better.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
Are you ready to go now?
I was going to give him something, but now he just talked and it annoyed me.
And with that, you begin heading towards the mountain with this ominous, just black dome in the
Bunch of
sky.
furs.
Huh?
I have a bunch of furs and stuff.
Oh.
I was going to give you something to get you warm, but whatever.
You guys begin walking through the forest, kind of as it begins to kind of gently trend upwards, trudging through the snow. The evergreen trees eventually giving way to just rocky terrain, and after about probably a good 3.5 hours of kind of traveling and climbing a little bit, you're now standing on the peaks on the eastern side of the Icewall Mountains, which is the border of the lands of the Vampire Duchess. Staring down into the land, looking downward from here, it looks like it's the middle of the night. It's about 4 4:30, 5 o'clock, probably in the afternoon. Sun shining brightly off the snow behind you, and as you look down on the other side, it looks like it's 2 a.m. over there on the other side. Just jet blackness on the other side. You can barely see the floor of the valley. I think that's probably a good place for us to take our break so people can go to the bathroom, do that kind of stuff. We'll be right back. I think we're here. We're here. Yeah. Awesome. You never know, Twitch. Okay, so you guys are standing on the peaks of the Icewall Mountains, staring down into the depths of the Vampire Duchess's domain.
Just reach down, get a snowball.
Okay.
Just kind of like roll it.
Sure. Okay. You do. You take it. Just kind of. It rolls about 5 or 6 feet, and it just kind of stops.
I meant like down the side.
He wants to make a huge.
Yeah. You rolled it down the side. It kind of. It's not like it's not a cartoon where it just builds into a giant 40-foot snowball. It rolled a few feet and it just kind of sat there.
I like the cut of your jib.
Alright.
You gotta watch Bishop go. You watch the childlike wonder in his eyes light up.
That's not Bishop though.
Huh?
Childlike wonder is not Bishop.
I know, but
It is now.
But for some reason, you watch as his eyes light up as he watches as the snowball begin to roll. Begin to get slightly bigger as it rolls 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet. Oh, it's getting a little bit bigger, and it just stops.
So we're going down into darkness, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I cast light on. You still have your cowboy hat on, right?
Yes.
I didn't take that. I cast light on the top of his head
Okay.
so that the purple can see.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
I don't know. And then he's the beacon.
All right.
Lead the way, cowboy.
As he's... Let me know when you start walking.
So first off, you just watch the top of his hat begin to glow, just boom, emitting what normally would be about 60 foot of bright light is only about 30 feet of bright light here.
Man.
That is weird.
So
After you.
Just start walking.
All right. I'm going to take the Cloak of Obscurity out.
okay,
I'm going to drape it over his shoulders. All right, maybe this will keep you a bit warmer.
Oh, thank you.
all right. So now you can add the cloak of obscurity.
Oh, my second item.
Yeah.
Yay.
I know I told you I wouldn't be giving it to you until you helped us take down the Halhoon, but it seems like it's going to be a while, and you need it a bit more than I do right now.
I appreciate that.
What did you want that for, anyways?
No, it was for a bounty.
A bounty on Blackwing? A child?
I don't ask questions. I didn't even know who he was till I came into the town, and there he was.
How much money for this?
Well, I don't even remember.
Am I inside that?
About 500.
500 gold? That is
Yeah.
it?
Alright.
I was
Are you a low
I
level?
was low on some money, and it's an easy way to make money.
A job's a job, I guess. Well, I just ask that you stick around for a bit longer before you go
Insight
trade that in for your
16.
money.
Okay.
I mean, is all of this right? True?
Yes. It's all correct.
I mean,
You were chasing down a
Not
child
lying.
for 500 gold.
I mean, technically, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Do I feel like there's more hiding?
Do I actually need to roll on this?
I mean,
Am I
Is he
lying,
forgetting
Craig?
something?
I mean, you're leaving out why this bounty was like you're leaving out a lot, like where the bounty came from, who.
I thought I had left.
I mean,
And I was on my own, taking up my own little...
Why would you be on
Did
this
she ask
mission
any
for
of
that
that?
bounty then, and all that stuff?
Because it's money and I have none.
It was
They did.
I thought that's-
for that's who that was given the bounty though was, and that's whatever. Yeah, it's true, ish.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
I don't fully trust
I don't fully
Bishop
remember
anyways.
anything.
You're. I feel like you've changed some things on me at times, but
I don't
I think we're on the
trust you.
same...
I don't trust
We're in
me
the
either.
same book.
I
What's
think we're in the
happening?
same book. But I think some of the specifics may have been,
It's a censored book.
yeah, it's been redacted.
It's like a Chinese book.
I don't know what those are.
The censorship is just through the roof.
Gotcha. Anyway, so y'all are making your way down this side of this mountain here in the darkness with the beaming bright light of Bishop's Head glowing into the darkness. The rocky side of this mountain. Here, as you begin going down, it's a bit warmer on this side. I mean, it's still kind of snowy, but there's not near as much bite from the wind here as you're making your way down. With the light, I'll say I don't have to make any dexterity saves or checks with that going down through this. Takes you about the better part of 2 hours working your way down, though, before you finally hit tree line. So you're back down below the tree line now at this point, and are working your way through the forested areas of the realm of the Vampire Duchess. What would you guys like to begin doing now? You are very much in the heart of the city, or the heart of the domain.
So I'm like,
City, what?
No, not city. My
Oh my
bad.
god!
How the fuck did we get here?
All I've got is a cloak.
I'm going to use my divine sense
Okay.
out, which is, you know, I can sense undead, and evil,
Okay.
and all that stuff. Up for
I think it's like 60 feet.
60 feet. And another location.
Okay.
Do I sense anybody? There's none.
Nothing right now. You're just in the middle of the woods.
There's no vampires here.
Oh shit.
Kind of far from civilization.
Maybe. I don't know.
Can I
They-
because I didn't do it when we were walking down. Just a general direction if I had seen any sort of town or anything.
Yeah.
Hell, a fucking bald spot in the forest, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
something.
walking down the side of this, y'all might be able to catch out the signs of life off in the distance somewhere. Maybe
Just a general
just
direction
lights,
that we should
probably
be
of a
going.
small town or something. Yeah. Roll a
Okay.
perception check.
All of us?
Sure.
8.
23.
19.
I can see towns, but I can't not be poisoned.
I
can see everything
Daelen, you're,
frogs.
you're significantly taller than everybody, and the light coming off directly off the top of Bishop's hat is more distracting than helpful because it's kind of blinding you a little bit. Yeah. So.
I'm gonna take off my hat.
Oh, here.
Put it on.
Oh, I can move it,
Oh.
but That works too.
So,
I like the fur book in the hat.
so anyways,
All
so you don't see that.
If you could just put it on the staff I got sticking up right here.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you. Put it back on his head.
So Bishop, you and Kendara both,
It's not my style.
as you
That
all
look
are
rather
making your
fancy.
way down the
I
mountain,
said my style.
you
Thank
see what looks like
Just go straight.
the faintest bit of torchlight several miles off, kind of in the distance.
Cowboy, do you see?
Yes.
Dear
I'm
God.
trying to just piece together what I last heard.
Yeah, faint bit of torchlight several
Oh,
miles off. Looks
okay.
like possibly civilization.
Yes. I saw that.
You said how many miles?
Several miles.
Several?
Hard to tell at this point.
Hi. So? That's
Should
not
we
the
head that
direction
way?
then. I guess so. How often can you sense creatures
I
around
still
us?
have it though.
Oh, it just stays up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Until the end of my next turn, you know. I think.
6 seconds.
Shut up. Okay. I'll do it again.
How about we
We can
sneak?
head that way.
Get a little bit of stealthiness up in here.
Let me cast some pass without a trace.
There you go.
I brought it up again too, so I can see.
Okay.
See if I-
All right.
Is there anybody?
Still nobody within the last 6 seconds of.
How many times?
How
You
often?
said when we walked down.
It's a cantrip.
How many times
Anyways.
can you do that?
5 times.
Alright, so, anyways,
I mean, I would wait a bit. We're a few miles away.
I thought we were. Sorry.
sorry.
Okay.
You were on the
I
mountainside, you
misunderstand.
cast it, nothing. You made it down to the tree line, cast it. Still nothing in a
Okay.
little bit of tree line where you first got there.
Well, then I'll wait till we get closer.
Well, I'm gonna cast pass without a trace.
Stealth checks plus 10 then.
31.
Okay.
28.
Ten.
19.
Hey, there you go.
There's been worse.
Okay.
Shut up.
It's better than that time we rolled a 1, a 2, and a 2.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was great.
And wasn't that plus the 10 from the...
It was so bad.
Okay.
Shit, but you can't see your footsteps.
So 31
31.
of shit ton.
28,
Yeah.
19.
And 19. Okay.
Why do you look at me? 19 is good.
It is good.
Just not by comparison.
I know.
Alright.
So, you guys begin making your way through the forest. You hear the caw of birds, look like ravens. You night animals. Occasionally you hear some sort of almost sounds like an elk or a moose off in the distance. You travel for another 3 hours before you finally begin to see what you thought y'all saw with the torchlight. There's a small village here. Looks like it's roughly about 10 or 12 homes. There's a large area of this wood fence that encompasses this tent village. Inside this tent village, you see milling around some people walking. Occasionally, you see some people kind of talking very quietly amongst each other as you're kind of looking out from the trees, looking in on this small village here. But
Can I cast it now?
sure.
I cast it now.
Alright.
Nothing.
how, let's see, from where y'all would be, you get a blip. And another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. And then another one.
Is any of them by themselves?
They're all in kind of the same area of the actual town part. But that is right beyond the tent village. The tent village, you don't get any hits of evil or undead.
So I mean, are we close enough to the tent village they would hear me speak?
That they would hear you speak.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have to probably be speaking in whispered tones not to be heard. But yeah. I mean, y'all can speak normally here because we're on
right.
recording, but yeah.
So I walk over to Verbolg.
Okay.
I think we found it. On the other side of the tents.
The other side of that fence right there.
All the tents, yes. There are several. All in the same area. How big is your son, Bean?
It's not that fucking big. Let me think for a second. Say I could do about a 60-foot radius.
That's pretty good.
Aye.
Pure sunlight of 60-foot radius?
It says daylight, 60-foot
Oh, daylight,
radius,
okay,
sphere
yeah.
of light.
Okay. Not sunbeam. Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
So that's a difference?
Yes.
They won't die?
No, it's different, but it's fine.
Let's see.
Can I insight the demon?
Is it?
Can you?
Are we in magical darkness, or is it just magic air? Or
Roll an Arcana check there, Bishop, if you'd like.
It's fucking about
Is this
time to
not gonna
find out.
Because I don't want us to bust in there and
14.
it's all like, wah, wah.
Well,
would I know
I
if
think-
that would work?
You notice that the magic of light cantrip is being suppressed. It's not as bright as it normally is.
I'm gonna let the party know.
So you could probably from that extrapolate that it is some form of magical darkness in this area. I mean,
No.
I would have figured you might have thought that coming into it since it was daylight when you walked in here.
Well, I mean,
Instantly-
yeah, but
instantly dark.
He's a sassy bitch.
if it seems to be having the magical light on the staff, seems that another magical light
Oh, that's right.
half
That's
about
still
as
going
well.
too, huh?
What?
The magic light on the staff.
I was joking about the sassy bitch, Craig.
No, I was just wondering. He brings up a good point. Y'all have a beacon of light.
I mean-
on you.
you know what? How many times can you cast that sunlight thing?
I think the light
I
off
don't.
when we get close.
Not very many times, but a couple.
Enough where we can test it.
Like a couple.
What?
Like, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be going against a whole bunch of fucking vampires anyways. So, best case scenario is we find one by itself.
Yes.
Draw one out. I wouldn't want to bring any attention to us, but maybe if we can find one out by itself,
The ones that are here.
There's no saying we gotta rush in right now.
Well, they said.
Let's sit tight and
I
take a
remember
look around.
Kimberly said something about slaves. What if we let loose? If these people are slaves, just let one loose, or all of them.
You're right. We should save them.
Yes, that's what I am implying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then while the vampires are chasing, we could find one that kind of either stays by himself or goes after one of the. We could kill the vampire, is what I'm implying. If
Do
they
you
are
see these
slaves.
Do you see these slaves? I mean, are people here in the tents? Correct?
Mm-hmm.
They're not leaving.
And it doesn't seem like they're heavily guarded.
How do we know they will leave? They may be suppressed or enthralled. Right? Vampires do that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how about we stake out the place a bit? Try to get some information.
You're going to turn into a weasel again.
I mean, I can.
I had a 31. I can kind of sneak around the.
By this time, Pass Without Trace is gone. It's been a couple hours. I mean, he can recast it if he wants.
Should we go around the side of that fenced-in area? See if we can get a look of the area that has the vampires. Or should one of us?
I don't think I should. I will. I don't think that's a good idea.
I think our best.
I tend to mess up those situations.
I think our best option is you turn into something that can climb or not be noticed in a.
Climb.
Just be a raccoon.
Raccoons can climb.
Fuck y'all.
Hold on. So, if I'm hearing you right, you're saying that I should go into the midst of the vampires, because fuck no.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying go around.
Can I make a, I don't know, I guess an intelligence check? You said we were hearing animals as we were going through the forest, right?
Yeah.
Can I make, because you said like elk, you know, something like that. Can I make an educated guess or a roll on what types of animals and tracks or anything that I saw within the forest?
Yeah.
What would you like to roll?
Let's make that a nature check.
Ooh, don't use that one very much.
16.
Okay. I mean, standard mountain lions, occasionally like the ram, goat, deer, elk, fox, rabbit,
Okay.
owl.
Well, I can't fly just yet. But rabbit's not even a thing.
Mountain lion. Just in case we do get into
Owl Mirage would be.
Well, that would
Like a
detect no attention, just a mountain lion walking through camp.
I'm not through camp. Or is he going into camp?
I don't know, but the CPC.
In my wild shapes, I don't have a rabbit per se, but I have something called an Owl Mirage. This is basically a rabbit with a unicorn horn. Would I use the same stats?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's got some weird shit to it, but.
We'll just stick with the stats.
Okay.
Weird.
It has a horn. That's pretty much the only weird thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, it's a jackal.
I mean, it's a rabbit with a unicorn horn.
Yeah,
I don't know where it came from.
That's what you turn into?
D&D.
Yeah. Huh. Weird. Okay. Well. And just give me a minute to let me look around a bit. Just give me 5 minutes. Sound of rabbits make. Yeah, that weird chirping thing. I'm going to wild shape
You ever heard one
into.
die?
Is that what they make? It's awful.
Yeah, it's awful.
Really bad. I'm gonna wild shape into a rabbit,
Okay.
Come run it.
and then just gonna basically make a lap as far as I can around. Like the edge of the city? Is there
Okay.
fences or anything?
No, not really. It's
Okay.
So the way that it's kind of set up is like
Like I'm not.
so there's like
Immediately shot for food.
so the way that it's kind of set up is like there are kind of like an old west town, like how you just kind of go in, more or less. But there's almost like a corral that's been built, and inside of that is where this tent village is for the food.
Okay.
Being housed in this tent village, and then there are about 10 or 11 homes that are on basically these dirt roads, kind of built out of these log, kind of cabin style homes
Okay.
all around.
Awesome. So it's a pretty small little area.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to blend in as
Just
a
a rabbit.
as a
kinda
rabbit.
along.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I'm not bringing any attention to myself, but I'm not hopping through the middle of town. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
I'm kind of going around the outskirts, just trying to see what I can see about the area, trying to scope.
All right. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Like a normal rabbit wouldn't go in the middle of town.
I don't fucking know. Whew. That's a 10.
Okay. As you're kind of hopping bush to bush and kind of keeping to the deeper parts of the snow, kind of keeping out of sight as much as you can, hopping along, eyeing what you can through. You see not a lot. There's no one walking the streets really, more or less. There's like no real traffic until eventually you see a woman and a man walking. The woman's kind of got her arms draped around the man's arm, kind of holding on to his left arm with both her arms, just kind of draped along his arms. They're kind of walking arm in arm along until they get to the door of one of these houses, and they kind of walk up to the steps of the front porch. The man reaches out and like knocks on the door, and another man opens the door. Slick black hair, wearing just kind of a looks very similar to like the shirt Bishop kind of wears, that kind of leathered. It's like a white kind of dress shirt with like a leather vest on. Very simple, kind of plain clothing for the most part, like kind of cowboy-ish.
Is that something that's common?
I think they're keeping with the Wild West motif of the town.
Kind of. Like, it's like a simple town, like simple clothing kind of deal. Yeah. Not very fancy. Just kind of work with what they've got in the area. So,
It's not my fault.
you kind of sit there for a few minutes. They all three go inside. And in a few moments, the man and the woman that were arm in arm come back out. But this time the man is like slumped over. This time he's like leaning on her shoulder. And she's like carrying his legs, just kind of dragging along the ground. And she drags him, like just kind of carries him effortlessly. His legs kind of drag along the road.
Did you say effortlessly?
Yeah.
She carried him?
Mhm.
Okay.
Like she's probably about
She's having no issues.
5'5".
Okay.
Looks like she might be 150 15 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
and he's probably well over 6 foot tall, and she's just like carrying him like he's nothing, just like
Okay.
dragging him along back to the kind of front of that tent city where she just kind of throws him inside,
Mm-hmm.
and then closes the door and walks off to another one of the houses. And
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna keep making my way around.
okay.
Did I see anything on the return pass on the other side?
For you kind of make your way around the back side of the town on the opposite end of where the tent village is. Make me another perception check as you're kind of trying to look in through like maybe windows on the back ends of these houses here.
Okay. Oh, that's better. 26.
Okay. As you're kind of
Hop up and look in windows.
well, you're kind of looking through the backs of these homes, and you see you're looking through, and it's like these those kind of old timey couches, kind of like the swayed back, like the kind of arch back out, and the arms kind of come up like this. You see draped over to one arm, it looks like an orc man, and then over to the other side, like an elven woman, kind of laid out with their heads resting on each one of those, and you see two men on either side there with their face buried in their necks. And then you see the wrist stretched out into the floor, and you see a woman there with her face buried in his wrist, and then on the other one on the other side, a woman buried with the face into that wrist as well.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah. So I've already got a basic layout of the town.
It's basically kind of rectangular in shape. It's about 3 homes in width, and they're about 4 deep. So it's about 12 homes in total as you kind of count it out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to where they are.
Okay.
Go ahead and drop my wild shape. I'm gonna let. Well, there's about 12 houses, a fuck ton of vampires. There's a lot of things happening. They're feeding.
Was there a way to?
I did see a woman vampire seemed to be by herself. She had was a human.
Mm-hmm.
She had a human. She dropped him off in the camp, and then went off by herself to a house that I'm sure I would know if I saw it again. So we could always see if she's maybe alone. But other than that, it just seems like a feeding frenzy.
Do you know what direction this house is in? I can do my thing and see if she's by herself.
I'm sure I could.
And you're going to have to get closer to be able to get within the 60-foot range of this house. To do it, yeah.
Just a weird idea, though. Vampires got to sleep, don't they? I mean,
I don't know.
Do
It's
they sleep?
It's eternal darkness. Do they?
it seems to make sense. Everything sleeps at some point.
Something that doesn't
But
need
they're
to
undead.
breathe.
Do we know this?
Living.
Yeah.
I mean,
It seems like it would be
apparently-
mostly speculation. Vampires within magical darkness, whether or not they're sleeping.
Bishop knows so much, and he dresses like them.
I mean,
Now
y'all
that is purely coincidence.
who was it that knew the most? I think
Is
it was.
it though?
It
think
was
it was
Bishop
me,
who
yeah,
knew
I
the
think it was
most.
Bishop.
Go ahead and roll and see if you know whether they would sleep or not during.
Plus what?
It would be history or arcana.
Being a dirty traitor.
I'm sorry, what? 10.
You're not sure. I mean, they sleep during the daytime when the sun's out.
But there is no day.
It's supposed to be day right now, and they're walking around.
Before
This is true.
before we run in half cocked, would y'all want to hang out for just a bit, see if we can see if they do sleep at any point? I think that would be the easiest way to get at them, kind of like we did with the Yeti.
So what, you're gonna just turn back into a rabbit and kind of keep watch?
I mean,
Because we really can't see anything from where we're at,
Yeah,
right?
no. I could make my rounds every.
It took, what, 20 minutes?
I mean, I don't think I would have to do it that much.
I mean, how long
If
did
they're
that
gonna
take you?
sleep, they're gonna sleep for about 8 hours like everyone else. So if I make a round every 5 to 6 hours, and if at any point I see them resting,
Maybe,
that would show that they do.
after you have a big meal, you're tired. You said there was a feeding frenzy?
Aye, there was, and I'm gonna explain everything about the orc and the elf lady and the
4 vampires feed on
4.
them.
yeah,
I mean, maybe
fucking
that.
going to town. Aye, they might have the itis.
The itis?
It's a furbolg thing. It's when you eat so much you get tired.
Itis?
It happens a lot during rolling gifts giving.
Okay, for a book.
It's on the stream. It's canon.
Wait, that's not what we could do for Christmas. We could have a Christmas one.
Where we go save, like,
Oh, sweet
Santa?
Jesus.
Oh, God.
Aye, rolling gifts giving.
Can I run that
When the furbolgs and the orcs, we all got together.
For bugs and what?
Yeah,
What?
my village of furbolgs and the orc village that we decimated.
That we slaughtered?
Yeah.
That you were friends with them and we killed
Hi.
them?
You remember when I knew so much about the orcs because I was friends with orcs as a kid? Yeah.
I feel like
It was. We weren't always that way.
Oh,
This is way back in the 1700s.
So many things I'm learning
Me too.
in my own world right now.
I'm building here.
Just like in another part of the world, the elves and the dwarves. they
Use
got
what you
together.
like. Aye, that's how I remember it, but I don't remember things too well. But
Trying to make things
I agree.
canon that is-
we could definitely keep an eye out for that as well. But I think for about a day, just to be safe, as there's so many of them, we should just scout it out, see what we can find out. Go about this smart. What do you think?
Okay.
Can I?
No,
I just want to
5
say
minutes.
something.
please don't. I'm
What
kidding.
you
What
have,
do you want?
Bishop? Say it.
If there is, say, one by themselves in a room, or maybe 4 by themselves, if you just, like with the Yeti, go in, turn here, revert back to not human, but furbolg.
Nice.
And then
to make
just
that distinction.
see if your sunlight works. Because that would be.
The way I
Very
figure
handy.
it, if we can find a vampire by itself, absolutely that's the one we're going for. But if we can find a vampire by itself and asleep, well, it could be better. So I'm gonna make rounds about every 5 to 6 hours to see if they sleep. Does that sound okay?
No, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
If on one of those rounds
Uh,
you see one that
You
is
would have
asleep,
an opportunity.
if you have an
to take it.
opportunity,
kind of like you did with the Alhoun.
Okay, I want to, because you knew this previously. Previously, you had a knowledge that you would have had from knowing things. Whenever you rolled for your knowledge on vampires, 'cause you rolled really high from what I remember, you know that they would turn to dust if they were in their mist form in the presence of sunlight. Not if they're in the presence of sunlight, do they turn to dust.
Damn it. Okay.
That was
very important.
Shit out of that.
That's a very important distinction to make,
I was going off of critical rolls when they fought the vampires.
which is also how it happened. They didn't
Yeah.
turn to dust in the presence of
They were
sunlight.
fog and or
They have-
mist.
They were also dead and in
Yeah.
the mist form in the presence of sunlight.
Hi.
Never mind then.
So, yeah.
I was confused.
I'm probably not gonna go after it by myself.
Misremembrance.
I mean, it hurts them. You remember it hurts them, but it's not enough to kill them instantly.
All right. Well, that's a.
Yeah, which daylight's a weird spell. I don't
Thank
know
you,
what
God.
it would really do.
That was your own brain. Let's see, that's not how that works. We are remembering that incorrectly.
Yeah.
Abominable.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about the daylight that I cast, it is daylight, but it doesn't hurt.
So our whole
It's
plan
not
is for
concentrated
shit.
enough. We have to get them into the mist like we planned, and then shoot the daylight.
And that will work?
Well, he said the mist touches daylight, turns to ash. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Memory?
Yes.
Oh, we're going to die.
Yes.
Yeah?
It
that,
said,
that would work, yes.
Okay.
"Aye." So,
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna have to fight it before I cast the light on it. So yeah, for the next 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no dawn,
No, there's still a dawn. There's just no
Is-
visible sunrise for you to see.
would I be able to?
Do you know what time it is right now?
I feel like Daelen would. I don't. Does Daelen know what time it is?
Roll first.
Because it
I know what time it
was.
is right now.
Well, yeah.
Oh fuck. Dead gonna die.
Roll.
I'll take it.
Important thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, one momento.
Yeah. Un momento, por favor.
Everything alright?
Card.
Cards threw up. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay. We'll wrap this up quickly then, get this
Yes.
going and get things rolling. So, roll me an intelligence check real quick, figure out if you know what time it is, because that's an important thing for you to know.
Yes. Straight intelligence.
I feel like that's probably what it would take, yeah.
Is it nature?
Ooh,
9.
sometime after noonish, after eveningish.
It's a time.
Well, I knew. Alright, hold on. If I can make it through nursing school, I can figure this out.
See if the people sleep.
It was.
That's not bad.
It was
villagers
evening-ish when we crossed over lines.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was wondering what about the sleep thing with the vampires and if we should have gone at night for regular world or not. So 5-ish. Okay, how long would it take to get down into the woods?
I've traveled a few hours.
A few
It's hard-
hours.
It's hard to,
Alright.
you know, in darkness, complete darkness like this, it's
Yeah.
hard to kind of keep track of time on that, but it's been
True
several
that.
hours.
Several hours. I'm gonna say I probably have a couple hours until dawn. So I'm gonna wait 2 hours. I'm gonna go deeper into the woods, cast resistance, transform into a hunger ask, and wait.
So,
Big
so
old
basically,
smell
you guys have,
sitting
you
out
know,
there.
kind of sit around, talk, figured out, hey,
Mhm.
you know, we'll kind of keep an eye on this town, whatever. So I'll have you guys make perception checks as y'all are watching the town. You wait about 2 hours. You go into the woods. You cast resistance on yourself. You transform into your hunger ask.
Mm-hmm.
You sit there, waiting for that pain to come of that cold,
Like 10 a.m.
burning
Don't worry
necrotic
for both. We
feeling.
have your back.
2 hours passes. And your form drops.
Motherfucker.
Nothing happens.
I can only assume it's early morning before dawn. So I'm gonna fucking play the role and wild shape again and see if I can make it.
Okay.
How many do you have of those?
2.
Oh, fuck.
But I waited 2 hours before going back into the woods, so this is my last chance.
Alright, so what was your role for keeping an eye on things?
Oh,
going
no
off?
one.
Okay. You're just like staring. And you've been staring at the same, like,
It's a nice fucking stick.
you've been like staring for the longest time at this, and you're like, man, nothing is happening. And you realize that it's an empty tent. There's no one in this tent. You've been like trying to watch to see if anybody, like any of the regular like cattle people are sleeping.
Milling around.
Yeah, and you're like, oh god, there's no one even in there. What'd you roll?
A 5.
Same thing.
Same tint.
Same tent.
Same tent. No one's there.
Oh.
So you wait.
Shit.
Do you wait 2 more hours? You said in cast, or you cast it right away? What'd you say?
I'm gonna wait.
I don't remember what he said. What did he say?
I didn't
You didn't specify.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't specify. Are you letting me make a best estimated guess at this point?
Yeah,
Or?
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna wait another hour.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna guess it again.
Okay. So you cast it again. You shift back into the form of the snail,
Mm-hmm.
waiting for that pain to come. An hour passes. And then the second hour comes to a close. And the form drops.
Okay.
No.
Every single minute, I'm gonna be casting resistance on myself. Just waiting for it.
Okay.
Which while I'm doing that, if I can get a short rest in before dawn,
Now while you're casting resistance on yourself.
can't get a short rest.
And be casting spells. You have to
Oh.
take.
You know
You have
what?
to take an hour. You have to
Fuck.
take 1 hour of doing nothing
Fuck the resistance. I'm just gonna sit there.
for 1 whole hour and do nothing.
No, I'll keep doing. I'm gonna just do resistance for an hour.
So you sit there, casting resistance on yourself. 15 minutes. 30 minutes. 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And at the hour mark, nothing happens.
Jesus fuck.
Greg is a master of suspense.
Yeah, he is.
So what you doing, Daelen? What's everybody else doing while Dalen's sitting there just like slapping himself in the chest?
Apparently, we're looking at a tent.
Alright,
Did
so
we-
y'all want to make some more perception
Sure.
checks?
Did
as
we-
it goes on? Are y'all...
Is that enough time to have like a long rest, or do you have to sleep for that?
long rest would be just doing nothing, resting for 8 hours. Y'all...
How long have we been here? Like 2,
Daelen
4,
Time is a-
5.
4, 5,
Time is an
6.
object.
Dalen's
Who
been here
knows?
6 hours currently. So you got 2 more hours of resting y'all could do.
So we weren't even close to
Apparently
dawn.
not. I'm gonna short rest for an hour.
So you take an hour to short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you sit down, so you stop casting resistance on yourself. Kind of clear your mind and try to just relax and focus on your magics and calm yourself. Time begins to kind of slowly tick away. 20 minutes, drips into 30. Slowly into that 45. And you kind of finally begin to feel yourself getting rejuvenated from the expenditures of your wild shaping. And then at the hour mark, I'm going to need you to tell me what you're doing, because nothing happens again.
Motherfucker. Yeah, at this point, I'm a back-to-back hunger asket.
Okay, so how many hours does that give you? 4 total hours?
4 total.
Okay, so
I gotta be close. There's,
You've been here for 12 hours.
yeah, like at some point.
So y'all have had 6 hours currently of short of y'all's rest. So you shift into your hunger ask form. The first hour passes. Nothing happens.
Is it because there's no dawn?
The second hour passes. Nothing happens. Your form drops, but you re-up it.
Mm-hmm.
The third hour. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. That's what I was fucking waiting for.
So we were 9 hours off.
Oh my god.
Like it was.
I thought it was evening. I miscalculated. Alright. Fuck me. 20.
Okay, good.
Well, hold on. Because technically Constitution save means I do the hunger asks.
Yeah.
So 19.
Okay.
Unless it's salt. Is it salt?
No.
Okay. Motherfucker.
No, just because it's Craig, it's salt.
Huh. It is salt.
Weird.
Necrotic salt.
So that's
Black
50,
salt.
Pepper.
56 points of necrotic damage. Again, halved down to 28.
Okay. Okay.
So now that you know when dawn is,
Yes.
you guys have just had a long rest sitting there watching this village.
Or one tent.
The
Both watching the same tent.
I say, just because we have a sick kid at Porter's house that we have to go pick up, we may have to call it early tonight.
Mm. Yeah.
At least you have a good reason.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I cut it short tonight. I hate to do it. Next week, I don't think we are going to have a show. Amber's going to be gone next week. And then when we come back, we're going to have a special Halloween one-shot for you guys where Amber will be DMing.
Is that the week before or after Halloween?
It's week before.
Week
Okay.
before Halloween. So we're going to have a special Halloween one-shot the week before where Amber will be DMing. So make sure you guys come and check that out. It'll be fun to be a player.
We're all
again.
making different new characters.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Anyways, and then week after that, we'll be back to normal. We'll pick up right here where we left off with Daelen trying to figure out when daylight is. Them trying to isolate a vampire in this weird outskirts town that they just kind of stumbled upon.
And also, if y'all would like to see different holiday themed episodes, comment. Let us know.
Hey guys, thank y'all so much for everything, the following, the likings, all that stuff. Make sure you're telling people, subscribe, go check out our YouTube channel, follow us here on Twitch, help us keep growing. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much, guys, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye.